We begin with Prime Minister Yair Lapid and the Israel Defense Force top echelon issuing statements in support of an infantry battalion commander who has sentenced a soldier of his to 10 days in military prison. Now, this is for taunting activists in the West Bank city of Hebron. This is a high-profile case. The officers faced a slew of threats, actually, over his disciplinary ruling. It's been a high-profile case this week. It's left me with mixed feelings, which we'll get into in a moment. But the incident clearly recorded on camera. Hebron is a complicated, dare I say, unique place in this entrenched Israeli-Palestinian conflict. And our I-24 News' Pierre Clochandler went there to give us an inside look.
The scene is set. For security reasons, an entrance is reserved for Jews, the other for Muslims, to access the forecourt of the Cave of the Patriarchs, a holy place believed to be over 2,000 years old, where, according to biblical tradition, the patriarchs Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob are buried. Bases, checkpoints, sentry boxes, foot and jeep patrols, surveillance cameras, separation walls. Walking through the Kasbah of Hebron looks like an obstacle course, a route often taken by TV crews. We have followed step by step, watched, protected according to the officer of the Sabah battalion of the Givati Infantry Brigade. Amicable, invariably amiable.
למצב רגוע או...
עושים את המשימה, מה שצריך.
אנחנו פה בשבילכם.
Not always. Last Friday, the behavior of the soldiers towards activists of a mixed religious secular Israeli association was rather muscular. The soldier was suspended from duty.
למה הם עשו פרובוקציות לחיילים? למה הם הטרידו אותם? למה הם הפריעו להם? צריך למנוע בחוק את הנוכחות של הפרובוקטורים האלו בכל ארץ ישראל ובפרט בחברון.
650 soldiers protect 750 Israeli residents. Signed 25 years ago by PLO leader Yasser Arafat and then Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, the Hebron Protocol divides the ageless city into two zones. Tens of thousands of Palestinians reside in the H2 area controlled by Israel, 220,000 in H1 controlled by the Palestinian Authority. The old city is marked with blood. Just a month ago, a Palestinian shot at Israelis. The toll, one dead, a resident of the nearby settlement of Kiryat Arba.
להפסיק את ההשתוללות הטרוריסטית של הרשות המושחתת הזאת, הרשות הפלסטינית.
There's always trouble between the settlers and the Palestinians. You cannot put two groups they don't like each other in one place and tell them, yalla, live together. It doesn't make sense.
Palestinians and Israelis wonder whether the next Israeli government, the most right-wing in the country's history, will succeed in calming an already volatile situation, or, on the contrary, risks making it worse.
יש הפקרות, ואז כולם סובלים. יש התפרעויות של ערבים, יש רצח של יהודים, אז כולם סובלים. ככל שיהיה יותר ביטחון ויותר משילות, זה ירגיע את הרוחות, זה לא ילבה את הרוחות, בדיוק להפך.
I don't think so the situation is going to get any better, especially with Ben Gvir. He's like extremist right-wing, and they're going to expand the size of the settlements, and they're going to maybe target more Palestinians.
הולך לעשות פה סדר במקום הזה. איך סדר? הולך סדר, לעשות סדר בכל האזור הזה. איך? זהו, אין מה לעשות. איך הוא יעשה? זהו. אין, אכלתם אותה. זהו. נגמר עם כל מה שאתה עושה פה, כל הבית זונות שאתה הולך לעשות פה.
מה אני עושה?
נגמר.
אני עושה משהו נגד החוק?
אתה עושה הכל נגד החוק. אני קובע מה החוק ואתה עושה פה נגד החוק. לך אחורה.
This soldier was also suspended and then placed in detention. Much to the chagrin of Itamar Ben-Gvir, leader of the far-right Jewish Power Party, who tweeted, sending a soldier to jail for 10 days just because he said Ben-Gvir will bring order here crosses a red line and harms Israeli soldiers. The soldiers are our protectors and we shall protect them. The moment has come. The Ben-Gvir moment. The slogan of the electoral campaign of this vitriolic resident of Kiryat Arba has arrived. is projected to become national security minister in the future government. Israeli residents know him well.
הוא מדבר היום אחרת. הוא מדבר היום בצורה הרבה יותר ממלכתית. ומבין שהתפקיד שלו הוא תפקיד ממלכתי, והוא יצטרך לדאוג לביטחון של כולם.
Occupation and apartheid in Hebron.
It was Issa Amro, a Palestinian activist who filmed the Israeli soldier. The center of his association Youth Against Settlements is closed. Issa has just been arrested. Hebron, a city scarred by Palestinian suicide bombings of the 2000s, by the massacre of the Cave of the Patriarchs perpetrated 28 years ago by Dr. Baruch Goldstein, who claimed 29 Palestinian lives. In a sign of rejection of this terrorist act, Goldstein is buried on the edge of the Jewish cemetery of Kiryat Arba, but his grave is visited by probable supporters of Itamar Ben-Gvir. Pierre Clochendler, I-24 News, Hebron, West Bank.